Here's a quick tutorial of what the capo or capo does for the guitar. So let's say, for example, I'm playing a C chord. Well, when you put a capo on, it essentially shortens the neck so that instead of playing from here to here, now I'm playing here to here or here to here, wherever I put the capo. So, for example, if I put it on the 2nd fret, now I'm shortening the strings. And so any C that I make, it's no longer, I'm playing a C, but it no longer comes out as a C. It's kind of translating it into to a higher note or a higher chord. So I'm playing a C, but what actually is coming out is a D. So let's say I put it on the 1st fret, C becomes C sharp, 2nd fret, C becomes D, 3rd fret, D, then up to D sharp or E flat, then up here, E flat goes to E, and then to F, and on and on. So if I wanted to play in, let's say, the key of E, but I really prefer to play the C shapes, C, F, G, A minor, then I would put the capo on the 4th fret. So now when I play a C chord, what is coming out is an E chord. So listen to this, C, and so it's actually an E. So if I was to play C, F, G, A minor, that's the same as playing E, A, B, C sharp minor. Which you see here, when I'm playing that bar, it's the same as really playing a bar chord. So playing a bar, barring the 4th and playing an A minor with these fingers is a C sharp minor. And that's the same as putting a capo or a bar right here. So instead of putting a finger, I put the capo on, and you see that's the same thing. So it's a metal finger, essentially. So let's say I want to play the song in the key of F, but I'd rather play the D-shaped chords. All right? So if I was playing a D, then, well, that's a D. But if I was to capo on the 1st fret, now every D becomes D sharp. Capo 2nd fret, D sharp becomes E. One more, E becomes F. So now to play the key of F, but make the D shapes, D, G, A, B minor, I have to capo on the 3rd fret. So here's how it works on paper. So if I'm playing in the key of C, and I put a capo on, let's say the 2nd fret, then I'm bumping that C up 2 half steps. So C will go to C sharp and then D. So +1, +2. The line goes D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, starts over with A, and then back here before C would be B, A sharp, and A. And then, of course, before A, it starts back over with G. D sharp is the same as E flat. F sharp is the same as G flat. G sharp is the same as A flat, D flat, B flat. So let's say I love to play in the key of G, but the song is going to be in the key of B. So I just need to do some counting. So I'm in the key of B, supposed to be in the key of B, but I want to play in G, so I'm going to go 1, 2, which, right there, right? 3, 4. So if I want to play G-shaped chords, but we're playing the song in the key of B, then I need to capo on the 1, 2, 3, 4th fret. If we're playing in the key of B flat, then I'm going 1, 2, 3. Or, let's say, for example, I love to play in the key of E. But the song that we are playing as a team, let's say it's in the key of G. Then F is 1, F sharp is 2, G is 3. So I'm going to capo on the +1, 2, 3 to play my E chords and come out into the key of G. So that's very common. to go from G to A or G to B flat or G to B. It's very common to go from the key of C and go plus capo on the first, second, third, fourth fret to play in, so that we end up playing in the key of E. It's very common to play C chords and put the capo on the fifth fret to play in the key of F. The difficulty happens when you have to go backwards. I like to play the G chords, but the song is in, let's say, E. Well, I can't use the capo to make that work. I can't go backwards. But what I could do was, instead of playing the G chords, I play the D chords, and I go plus 1, 2 to put it in the key of E. Hopefully that helps. Normally, you don't want to go past the fifth fret. It starts to get a little tinny, starts to get a little high. So typically hang around the 1, 2, 3, 4 capo range. And anytime in the key of F, I'll put a capo on it. Anytime in the key of B flat, capo. Anytime in the E flat, I'd put a capo. Anytime that there's going to be a bunch of bar chords, I'll figure out where to put the capo and then just do the math, essentially figure out where to put it. And then I would write over my chord chart what the right chords are. And after a while, you can kind of do it in your head.